Hello everyone, GeoCamel here. Today I make my return to competitive GeoGuessr. It's actually been about a couple months at least since I actually played a competitive solo duel, and I'm really excited to get back into it. I think it's been enough of putting it off. In the meanwhile, I've been playing a lot of single player, playing on community servers, and just doing some practice on a few countries. So hopefully I'm a little bit more consistent than the last time you guys saw me on my Road to Championship series. Now, to make a long story short, I just had a pretty negative experience trying to film my last episode or two of the Road to Champion series. Just wasn't playing well, had a lot of people steal games from me, you know, with just a one good high multi-guess. So I was really kind of second guessing myself, and then I got matched up against someone that in my mind was definitely a cheater. Anyways, I kind of stopped uploading those episodes as well too, probably 3 or 4 episodes before that happened. As you can probably see, my elo is really low, the lowest it's been since I, really kind of first started playing GeoGuessr Duels. But for now, I just want to get into a game and start playing some competitive Geo, and we'll see where it goes. We're only queuing on my best mode, which is going to be no move. And we got our first opponent, who is actually going to be a gold rated. So I think they still have the system in where I guess, you play multiple ranks in this. First round is interesting, I guess, Brazil. I'm having a little trouble placing it, but I think maybe Token Jeans because of the grass. I'll just go ahead and put the guess in. When we're playing someone who's lower rated than us too, we got to remember, the strat is usually going to be to go pretty fast. I do tend to like that type of gameplay. I'm not crazy here, but yeah, it was a decent guess. Mato Grosso, actually, and we're going to be close to equidistance there. Man, I would not be surprised if the level of play, since I last played like competitive, has risen. I can just see that. This is looking... Well, it looks kind of maybe Greek or Turkish. Not sure I can tell what that pole is made of, but it looks kind of wooden, so I think we're just gonna go Greece on it. Don't know if there's anything there that makes that a bad guess, but maybe somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't think there's much to say, and yeah, it is gonna turn out to be a Greece much further south. So the vibes weren't amazing, but I actually very much see why he went Croatia. The rocks, that type of rock, kind of glaring white rock, I do see in Croatia. This is going to go ahead and be Serbia, I imagine, unless I'm crazy and it's like a North Mass or something. Kikinda, 114. There's 24. There's 24. Maybe I should just go on the 24 and deal with it. Looks like it ends there, so let's just quickly look and see if we can find the 114. 24. Is this the 114? Come on, tell me. No, it's not. Does this still keep going? No, 24 kind of ends, so not really sure what's up with that. Obviously in a town, and the road direction isn't going to give me too much of a hint, so we'll just at least do something like that. I let him look at it way too long anyways. Didn't see the cities, but if you guys have been watching my videos for a little bit, you'll know I am very bad at scanning. It's got to be my worst. Wow, the 24 goes all the way up there? That doesn't even match the sign. The 24 is nowhere near there. But yeah, definitely I would say that's like my worst skill within GeoGuessr, is like the scanning and reading of signs and stuff like that. San Jose. I mean, yeah, it's given a northeast vibe for sure. I don't know where San Jose would be, but I think we're just gonna go Bahia and let's just keep it going quickly. I don't see any reason to give this guy more time. Again, he could be good at scanning. Maybe he'll find San Jose or something like that, but surprisingly south, but it makes sense with like the soil and stuff, and it did feel like it was a little odd, like it wasn't exactly that typical northeast kind of foliage, but I can't really say. And it is just loving Brazil for us right now. And I think this is also going to be vaguely northish. I think. I don't know. It looked like there was like a phone number there, but I don't have my area codes. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I think I'm seeing like coconut palms. So something again in the northeast is going to be my guess, but again, it could just be so wrong. I think you really can find those palms quite far down the coast. And I mean, that's not even to say it is on the coast. But this time, looks like my vibes were much more on, and it's going to be in Paraíba, or Paraíba, I suppose, because it has the kind of like accent on the I. So very good, winning our first duel on the way back, although to be honest, that was very much the expected result because we were playing against a gold-rated player. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in for one more. We're just gonna leave this a short episode and yeah, just kind of a little quick dipping the toes back into the competitive game before I launch full tilt into trying to get myself back up to a champion division caliber player. This time we're against another Canadian, very similar rating. And this is a specific car, and it's American Samoa, so thank God it had the sign, because I don't remember this car. It doesn't matter if he gets a 5K, I'm gonna lose like 3 points. And we kind of went for the same guess anyways. Yeah, thanks for that sign, GeoGuessr, because I'm not brushed up on my little island cars. That tends to go very south for me. Okay. So this is gonna be a good old Malaysia. I do think that red and blue stripe do mean something about the state, but I think I'm just gonna have to hedge like center of the peninsula. Yeah, maybe it means Kedah, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it actually means nothing. I'll have to take a look at some point at that Malaysia document that Zigzag compiled a while ago. I don't know what he's confused about. And it's looking like the German style of bollards, but I need a date. So yeah, it should be Germany, and I would say it's not north. That's basically gonna be my vibes here, so we'll just kind of go center south and roll with it, probably not losing a tremendous amount. And he actually went France, but his guess was really not much worse than mine, and that was actually surprisingly north, I would say, for the hills, but it happens. It definitely happens. There's hills around most of the parts of the country. It's just, it tends to be more flat up there. And wait, am I tripping? Where else do they have, this is obviously Africa. Where else did they add this car? For a second I was like, this is Panama, but it's obviously not. Is this new Kenya footage? Oh my God, kind of embarrassing that I don't know this. This is like the car, of course, that they drove in Kazakhstan and they drove in Panama. But I don't remember. I think, yeah, they did put in new footage in Kenya, and I think they also put new footage in Uganda, but yeah, okay, we got the yellow plates, so it's got to be Kenya, right? Apologies if this is like cringe as hell for someone who's watching, but I'm just gonna go and throw it in there. Probably should have just gone by Nairobi. That was definitely a good idea on his part, but it's really just a scratch at this point. Just got to stay consistent, and hope to kind of get maybe one of the countries that I've kind of practiced a bit. And I would say this is not looking like it. Interesting. No front on the thing, and it's parked on the left side, but these are parked on the right side, so I mean, I guess just Philippines? Yeah, should be. Should be. I don't really have a vibe on the island. That looks like it might be a more northern style, but I think this is just a classic Philippines center hedge. I'll go like Panay. Yeah, not much to be said. There's probably something that reveals that that's Luzon. I mean, yeah, it had the more northern style, like a tuk-tuk or whatever, so I guess we could have trusted that, but I don't feel like that's always reliable. I've been betrayed by that before. I've been burnt by it before. That is definitely a specific states one. And it's the same colors, but I don't think it's the Kedah one. So maybe we'll go like Perak or something. Again, just Malaysia is not a great country for me. I basically can... Oh, it's Malacca. Yeah, I actually seem to remember something about Malacca having like red and blue, but yeah. So I guess that like picture of the light bulb probably gives it away. Not a huge deal here for sure. Got the white and black pole, which is really interesting. Wish I could see the car, because I'm actually low-key not sure right now what this is. This shouldn't be a problem. Why do I not remember white or black making sense in any of the places where this could be? These are long plates as well, so I guess Uruguay, right? Probably just Montevideo. All right, apologies again if this is cringe. I don't know why that was so hard for me to figure out for a second, but we both agreed, and I guess that explains the red soil. It was like basically Brazil at that point, and that totally explains that red soil. So, yeah. In hindsight, I wouldn't even say it's 2020 to be honest, but it's definitely better than the site I had on the way in. So this should be in Ecuador. Maybe there. And out hedging me again. That doesn't feel great from a gold player, but surely we'll get a round that's a little bit harder and maybe out of his reach. Okay. Well, they didn't exactly make this round super hard as far as the country. That has multiple flags. I guess maybe the flag could be misleading, but I don't think it is, because there's two Romanian runs right there. And it really looks like Romania. Now I'm wondering if this is the area like in the middle or like northwest, or if this is more like the flat area like over here. I'm not having a great vibe. I think this could be the one that's like, I'll go kind of center, but I could be the one that's more like close to, yeah, I should have really gone with my thought, because I was thinking the one that was the area that's part of or close to Hungary. That's a shame. I actually really could have picked up points there, but in the end, I wasn't going to end the game anyways. Dreamland. A yellow plate. I thought Peru, but it's Ghana? Yo, interesting. I guess so. Should have looked at the car first. Yeah, it's like slightly southeast type stuff. Cape Coast Castle. Could be something like that. I feel like Dreamland is gonna show up, because that's crazy, man. Or is it just a part of Accra? That's the real question. Yeah, it really could be. Very much could be. So, I mean, yeah, not much to say. Osu Castle. Graceland, that's not Dreamland though. I'll just go Accra. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Could be edges of Accra, could be a different town. Oh. Might have been confused. You went Côte d'Ivoire? Interesting. That's not in the game. He's been playing like incredibly solid for a gold so far. Jesus es mi señor. That's very funny. What is this? I'm actually low-key kind of struggling right here. What year is it? This is 2024 footage? Oh, that's interesting. What is this, man? Actually, really don't know what this was. I considered that this could be like Santa Cruz area of Bolivia. Would it be? Maybe I will still do that. I don't know if they've done any more footage in that area. Maybe it's just Colombia. Is it east of the Andes, Colombia? It's Ecuador. Oh, that shouldn't have been hard for me. I feel like that was a doable round. Like, that was really not an impossible round. There was information there. I just wasn't picking up on anything useful. So he was wrong about the GG. Sorry to disappoint you, friend, but I couldn't finish you off there. Hopefully I can here. And could this be like a, let me see, yeah, we got some front plates on cars. This could be like all this industrial stuff. Like, could this actually be like North Midwest? I mean, I didn't think so. Maybe, I don't know if I'm tripping. Like, it looks a little southern, but then the industrial stuff remind me more of like it could be like way up in like Wisconsin, Michigan, or like Indiana or something like that. Not really sure what to go off of. All the license plates are too far, so yeah, actually very rough. I gotta read the trees here. I think that is the main thing, and it seems like there's a lot of the same type of tree. It is honestly a little hard to read. We know we have front plates though. At least on a lot of these cars we have front plates. And looking at that type of house. I mean, with this view, I think some people could 5K. Just it being like a big bridge over trains and stuff. Looks like a mostly white license plate, which kind of tells me nothing. Scary, man. To kind of hedge for everything is the best I can think of. He might finish me here, man. I really don't have a good read on it. So it was southern. Okay, that makes sense. Very close to Louisiana, Texas. I could have gone further south. I guess I didn't need to finish him off. So yeah, finishing him off with honestly not a super strong guess in my opinion, but it does feel good to kind of kick off my return to competitive with just two relatively not too bad duels. I think if I was playing someone who had a higher elo than me, I might have lost that last one though. I didn't feel like I was playing particularly strong. But yeah, it feels really good to play again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna probably start doing this a lot more regularly, and I'm probably gonna keep the episodes relatively short, try to do like maybe 2 duels per episode, because I think my videos as of late have been getting just really long, and that's a big commitment for people to watch, so I'd rather break it up into little segments. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next episode.